What's up, guys? It's my 1973 Super Beetle. It's my first car. Unfortunately, it's been off the road, so we're going to tackle that today and get it back on the road. This is my first car. My dad actually bought it for something like for 500 bucks. The clutch was gone in it. The guy, the previous owner, the daughter learned how to drive stick in it, so we put a new clutch in it. Pretty much worked on it through high school with me and my dad. It was our weekend project and whatnot. Pretty much sanded it, put a cheap little clear coat on it, and I was the only car in high school that had a patina car. Everybody was making fun of me and everything. Teacher was like, "Are you gonna paint it?" I was like, "Nope, it's staying how it is." That's how it's been for the past 6-7 years. Brief walk around of the car. Like I was saying, it's lowered. The wheels and the pop outs and steering wheel and the shifter were actually from my dad's car way back in the 80s, and that's how I actually got into Volkswagens, was because he was big into Beetles and Volkswagens in general, and that's kind of what happened to me. And now I love Volkswagens, and I have this Beetle as my first car. So, and moving on, another cool thing that was from my dad's car were these dual carburetors that were on his car back when he was a kid, and I actually got them rebuilt and everything, sent them out, and now they're on this motor, so it's pretty cool. I'm reusing a lot of the stuff that was on my dad's car, and now it's on my car. This isn't the factory engine that would be in the Beetle from 1973. It's a 1914, so it's a little bit bigger of a motor. It's a 1.9 liter compared to a 1.6 liter before. Me and Cade rebuilt it within a couple weekends. We thrashed during the spring to get it done and get it running to go to Cars and Coffee. We're really up till 1 a.m. right here in the dark getting ready for Cars and Coffee. And luckily we were able to get it done, but it hasn't been right ever since. So in this episode, we're gonna go ahead and fix it, which would be, we're gonna be putting a new distributor in it and fixing a couple oil leaks. So here's my 1973 Super Beetle. It was my first car, and my dad put it together in high school, and I drove it around and stuff. Now I just kind of drive it for car meets and car shows and whatnot. She's been sitting for a little bit for the past couple months. I had a distributor fail on me. I've just been waiting to get it. Now I'm gonna try to put it in today. And I want to tackle a couple other things. I got an oil leak coming from generator stand. I got a new one, so we're gonna throw that on. Threw a like a regular Bosch 009 distributor in it because I had a electronic one that was working fine, and then all of a sudden we were coming back from a Cars and Coffee and it quit on me. I got another one, so hopefully we won't have that issue anymore. It's lowered. So if you guys don't know, on a Super Beetle, it's different from a regular Beetle. Easy things is it's got a curved windshield. As you can see, if you watch our other video, that's a regular Beetle and has a flat windshield. Another thing is there's this extra trim, and then a mechanical thing would be the suspension. So on these cars, they have a McPherson strut, kind of like a newer style vehicle. I don't know if you guys can see it. And they're a little bit wider, and the spare tires is flat underneath that piece of wood in there, instead of regular Beetles are vertical. It's pretty much the main things. So we're gonna go ahead and take the old distributor out. All it is a 10mm nut. It's kind of a clamp. Undo that, slides out. It's keywayed, but you only can put it in one way. One's a bigger side, it's like a half moon. One's bigger, one's smaller, so pretty simple. Like that. Go ahead and undo these connections. Alright, so I got the distributor slapped in there. I didn't really time it, I just kind of stuck it, eyeballed it where cylinder 1 is, and then we'll just crank it over and see how it goes. I got it on TDC, so it's pointing towards cylinder 1. We'll see, and then however, we'll go from there. Okay, the battery is dead. So I'm about to hook up the battery, and guess what? There's a little nice condominium over here, so that's good. Hopefully they didn't freaking chew anything up. Need to invest in a cat for the barn over here, because I'm sure the Nova's just chewed up, and there's already rat poop in my Jetta. Take 2. Spark plug wire came off. Okay, let's fix that. Other than that, it's running pretty freaking good. That would help a lot. This is the alternator stand, so it just goes right pretty much where this one is. It's the factory one. Goes right there. And that's also the oil fill, and then it's also got this nice PCV or for the catch can to return. So we'll just take this from here and then run it down here to this hose. Some new line, and we'll go ahead and knock that out. Okay, I don't want to remove everything, so let's see if I can snake this out without taking everything off. Got some sealant. And I'm using the old metal gasket just because it's got the louvers to keep the oil from going up. It allows oil to go down. And then I just put this other paper one on there, and I got some sealant on there on both sides. Just kind of sandwich it together. So let's go ahead and put the new stand on, and we'll get rolling. Looks good. You just gotta put the fuel back up. We call it electrical back up, and then we gotta run a new hose from here down to here. Still gotta get the timing light from my parents, but I don't know, running again. Kate took me to an autocross event. It was really cool riding in a car that just handles really good around corners and stuff. And I don't have anything like that. But we were thinking, brainstorming, I was like, wait, I have a car that doesn't have a purpose. I could drive on the street, but I want something to do with it. So I'm thinking of taking this and making this an autocross car. Start off with maybe just putting tires and a sway bar and seeing how it goes from there. Because I already have the Nova, which that's going to be a street car, track, drag strip car. But I need something to autocross and compete against Cade's Rambler. So in future episodes, we're going to go throw a sway bar on it, put some tires on it, and test it out. You guys should follow along and see what happens. It might not be good, but we're going to have fun doing it. So thanks for hanging out. We'll see you on the next episode.